Okay, we are recording. I am Corey McCorkle. I'm a student in the Associate of Arts program with College for America at Southern New Hampshire University. I am conducting this interview as part of my academic work. This recorded interview will be submitted to College for America so that my work as an interviewer can be evaluated. This recording will be used solely for this purpose. Do you have any questions?
I do not.
Do you give your consent to be interviewed and recorded?
Yes.
If you will please state after me, I, Maggie Marley,
I, Maggie Marley,
give my informed consent
give my informed consent
to participate in this interview,
to participate in this interview,
to be recorded and used as part
to be recorded and used as part
of the student's academic evaluation.
of the student's academic evaluation.
Okay, that's perfect. So we are going to discuss a conflict that you had in the workplace as part of our human resources project. So if you could, Maggie, please describe the conflict to me.
Okay, so I have a coworker that we work together every day, and we have not seen eye to eye on how different situations could be handled. For example, if I'm contacted to participate in an opportunity outside of our office, there tends to be a lot of jealousy or finding reasons why I shouldn't participate and things like that. And from my perspective, I feel that this situation could be handled a lot differently. That instead of competing like what usually happens, they should be able to recognize that both of us have very different strengths, and if they were used together, they would be it would benefit our program quite a bit.
Okay, so it sounds like there's more of a competition than camaraderie.
Right. She's been there a lot longer than I have, so there's some seniority feelings there.
Okay, that makes sense. And maybe you described a little jealousy on that coworker's part, a little jealousy toward you being invited to participate in a project outside of the organization.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you 3 questions. And it sounds like, tell me if I'm right, that this person is more focused on the individual goals, like their personal individual goals, not necessarily the company's goals or the goals of the organization.
I think that she tends to disguise them, that she's concerned about the overall company's goals, but in the reality, I think if she were, that we would work together instead of being what's going on. And so I think that the underlying issue is it's more of a jealousy or some kind of competition, or she doesn't feel that I'm ready or something like that. So but I think she will tend to describe it as not, being worried about the representation of the company instead of.
Yeah, that's
That makes
too bad. It sounds like, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's not really a respectful communication going on.
that is very true. Yes.
Oh, that's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that. Now, in regards to this kind of competitiveness and potential jealousy, what steps could be taken to resolve the conflict? Do you think the 2 of you could work it out between you, or maybe you need to go to HR and have like a conflict resolution?
I'm hoping that we don't have to go to HR, but it may reach that point. I'm hoping my next strategy to try is to just re um, basically continue to I don't know, I'm going to say reaffirm, but it's not the word I'm trying to think of, like to continue to kind of praise her strengths and show and say that they're just different from mine. And that I think if we were and try to like look at it from a mature perspective and hopefully draw attention to the fact that, working together, we would be stronger instead of, you have one set of skills and I have another, but combined they would be stronger. And I'm just hoping that she'll eventually see that. But if I have to take it to HR, then I will have to take it to HR.
Yeah. Well, I really hope that it doesn't come to that. It sounds like that's a good idea, that you could try to encourage her and be maybe to cut some of that potential jealousy off by praising her and saying I've noticed that you're very good at this. Often people respond well to being acknowledged for their work. And I would hope that you'll also be acknowledged for the good work that you do, and that you guys can resolve this conflict.
Yes, my mom always told me you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar.
That's so true. Okay, Maggie Marley, thank you for your interview.
No problem. Thanks for talking to me.
Yeah, bye.